Good evening, you legends. How are you all? I hope you're all good. Welcome to the Shed of Wonder for the FCC Strava review. I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend, and I hope Monday's been good to you as well. Absolutely huge miles, massive miles once again from all you legends in the FCC. A total of, this was taken at just gone 9 PM last night, so it may have increased a little bit, but total mileage last week 34,802 miles. Absolutely outstanding. Total activities 1,654. Just amazing, fantastic stuff. Huge kudos to every single one of you in the FCC, because that is just remarkable. Wow, excellent. Right, the FCC Strava review. I went out last night, if you saw my Strava post, just for an extra, it was nearly 15 miles I think, just to try and cement my place this week in the top 100, and oh my days, I actually did succeed, which is a miracle. 88th place. So without further ado, you good people, let's crack on with the FCC Strava review. I've got my tea, so I'm all ready. Okay friends, so starting as we do with last week's leaders. First place for distance, Ian Chandler with a massive 369.5 miles. Awesome stuff, Ian. Second place goes to Luke Toms with 292.8. Brilliant, Luke. And in third place is Johannes with 269.3 miles. Absolutely fantastic from every single one of you there. Brilliant stuff. Longest ride, first place goes to Julia Warrener with 195.6 miles. Brilliant stuff, Julia. Mr. Neil Conroy, second place, Audax King of the FCC, 193.6 miles. Outstanding, my friend. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you do it. You're a legend. Simon Dixon in third with 113.9. Fantastic stuff, Simon. Climbing, first place, Brian Roden, 24,583 feet. Brilliant stuff, Brian. John Tolley is there in second with 20,738 feet. And in third position is Chris Hopper with 20,456 feet. Absolutely outstanding from every single one of you. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so let's scroll up and we will take a look deeper into last week's top 100 leaderboard. So as we just mentioned, first place Ian Chandler, 369.5 miles, 5 rides in total. Longest ride a century, 103.1. Brilliant stuff, Ian. Luke Toms in second with 292.8. 7 rides for you, Luke. Excellent stuff. Total climbing of 17,090 feet. Jorgenes is in third position with 269.3. 15 rides last week. Brilliant stuff, mate. Julia is there in fourth with 263.5. 11,908 feet. Cracking stuff, Julia. Fifth place, John Tolley, 261.9. Brilliant stuff, John. 6 rides for you last week. Longest ride of 81.3 miles. Cracking stuff. Mr. Mark Schul is in sixth. Hello, Mark. 261.5 miles for you. 12 rides in total. 13,816 feet of climbing. Outstanding stuff, my friend. Seventh position, James Chapman, 258.3 miles. 12 rides as well for you, James, last week. Another Centurion, 101.5 miles. Awesome stuff, you legend. Sean Bennington is up there in 8th. Cracking stuff, Sean. Great riding last week, my friend. 250.7 miles for you. 12 rides in total. 18.8 miles an hour being your average speed. Andy Baker is there in 9th with 247.5. Brilliant stuff, Andy. 19,116 feet of climbing. Guys, your climbing is absolutely fantastic. Just brilliant. Figures I can only dream of reaching the heights of, should I say. 10th place, Chris Polly, 246.6. Brilliant stuff, Chris. 14,990 feet of climbing. Chad is there in 11th. Hello, Chad. 246.5. Cracking stuff, mate. 19.9 miles an hour being your average speed. Brian Roden's there in 12th. Hello, Brian. 235.9 miles for you. Jack Pinchin is in 13th with 234 miles exactly. Average speed of 19.5 miles an hour. Brilliant stuff, Jack. Adam Sunman's there in 14th. Hello, Adam. 231.9 miles for you. 10 rides in total. Jeremy Prodger is there in 15th. Hello, Jeremy. 231.8 miles for you. 17,640 feet of climbing. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Caleb's there in 16th with 227.8. 99.7 miles being your longest ride. Brilliant stuff, buddy. Rowan's there in 17th with 223.4. Brilliant stuff, Rowan. Ian Rigby. Hello, Ian, you legend. Hope you're good. 18th position, 216.6. 11 rides for you last week. Cracking stuff, mate. Stephen Peach is there in 19th. Hello, Stephen. 216.1 miles for you. And 12,582 feet of climbing. Jan Erik Berggren is in 20th with 215.4 miles. Brilliant stuff, Jan. James Finn is in 21st with 215.2. Stephen Smith is there in 22nd with 214.6. Another Centurion for last week, 101.7 miles ridden, being your longest ride. Cracking stuff, mate. Simon Dixon is there in 23rd with 214.5. 10,495 feet of climbing. Brilliant stuff, Simon. Chris Goff. Hello, Chris. 24th position, 212.9 miles. And another Centurion, excuse me, 110.9 miles. Absolutely fantastic. I should say as well, Simon Dixon was also a Centurion with 113.9 miles. Brilliant stuff, Simon. Will Duffy is in 25th with 212.5. Brilliant stuff, Will. Chris Hopper's there in 26th with 211.5. Brilliant stuff, Chris. Mark Smith is in 27th with 210.2. Cracking stuff, Mark. Great climbing for you as well. 8,917 feet. Wazza is there in 28th. Hello, my man. I hope you're good. 208 miles for you. Longest ride, 70.6 miles. Brilliant stuff, you legend. Snakefire TRI is in 29th with 206.9. Cracking stuff, buddy. Corey is in 30th with 202.9. 31st is Sam Duffy with 201.5. Excellent stuff, Sam. Longest ride, 80.4 miles. Brilliant. Stevie Wonkster is there in 32nd. Cracking stuff, you legend. So good to see you yesterday. And what a breakfast that was, mate. Brilliant. 201.1. You were definitely powered by sausage. 5 of them. 201.1. Brilliant stuff, mate. 18.9 miles an hour being your average speed. 33rd is Mr. Paul Stevens. Hello, mate. Hope you're good. 200.8 miles for you. Jamie Andrews is in 34th with 200.6. Dallas Reynolds is in 35th with 200.6 also. Neil Conroy is there in 36th with 200 miles exactly. And as we mentioned at the top of the review, longest ride was a 193.6 miles. Absolutely amazing. And this is a record for the FCC as well, because 36 of you legends last week rode 200 miles or more, which is just amazing. 37th we have Ronnie with 188.2. Cracking stuff, Ronnie. Peter Scott is in 38th with 186.7. 39th is Carl Morrison with 185.9. Keith Maddox is there in 40th place. Hello, Keith. 184.7. Another Centurion rider, 108.5 miles last week. Daniel Hall is in 41st with 181.3. Pete Jones is in 42nd with 181 miles. Yet another Centurion. 110.8 miles. Fantastic stuff, Pete. 43rd is Chris the Train with 178.7. Brilliant stuff, mate. Simon Dix is there in 44th with 175.6. Philip Mansfield's there in 45th with 174.8. Century Ride yet again. Brilliant stuff, Philip. 100.1 miles. Absolutely outstanding, mate. Fez Pleasance is there in 46th with 171.8. Cracking stuff, Fez. David Raynham is there in 47th with 171.1. Chi Chu is there in 48th with 169.3. Cracking stuff, mate. And a Century Ride from yourself as well, 100.1 miles. Absolutely outstanding. Christian Beckett's there in 49th with 168.4. Cracking stuff, Christian. Brian Wakeham's there in 50th with 167.3. Adam Higgins is in 51st with 165.9. 52nd we have A Tage with 165 miles exactly. Brilliant stuff, mate. 11,014 feet of climbing as well. Tony Perrin's in 53rd with 164.4. Tony Ramos is in 54th with 163.9. Mr. Duncan McNutt is there in 55th with 163.3. Excellent stuff, Duncan. I hope your fingers are on the mend after your DIY accident. Samuel is there in 56th with 162.1. Dennis Barron's in 57th with 161.9. Fahim is in 58th with 161.7. Derek Kelly is in 59th with 158.6. Trevor Hook is in 60th with 158.4. Rohan's in 61st with 158.2. Absolutely cracking stuff from all you legends I just mentioned then. Brilliant riding last week. Chris Tracese is in 62nd with 157.3. Sandra Kelly's in 63rd. Hello Sandra, 156.8 miles. Brilliant stuff. Nigel Mills is in 64th with 156.8. Critwit is there in 65th over there on the west coast of the USA, sunny California. 155.1. Brilliant stuff, my friend. Matt Hunt is in 66th with 153.7. Cracking stuff, Matt. Dave De Winter's there in 67th with 153 miles exactly. Oh, I should say as well, Matt Hunt, another Century Ride, 107.8 miles. So many of you legends rode 100 miles or more last week. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. For your longest ride, I should say. Peter Hartill is in 68th. Hello Peter, 152.8 miles for you. Frank B is in 69th with 152.4. Ian Bettis is in 70th with 151.6. Cracking stuff, Ian. Mark Langerby is in 71st with 150.9. Excellent stuff, Mark. John Kirk's in 72nd with 150.5. Mr. Mike Costello is in 73rd with 150.1. Cracking stuff, Mike. Stephen Terry's there in 74th with 148.1. Brilliant stuff, Stephen. And John Kirk, just to go back, John Kirk, another Century Ride last week in the crew, 100.7 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. Mr. Richard Keeley is there in 75th with 144.6 miles. Brilliant stuff, Rich. Richie Ricardo is there in 76th. Double portions of Big Breakfast yesterday, you legend. Cracking stuff. 144.5 miles. Brilliant stuff, Richie. Andy German's there in 77th with 143.2. Cracking stuff, Andy. Ben R's in 78th with 141 miles exactly. And a Century Ride for Ben as well, 109.9 miles. I don't think we've had so many riders ride a Century Ride in the week. Absolutely amazing stuff. Martin Redding is there in 79th. Cracking stuff, Martin. 140.4 miles. And 80th place, Andrew Wilson with 140.4 also. Keith Clark is in 81st with 139.4. Mick Thomas is in 82nd with 139 miles. Andrew Trainall's there in 83rd with 137.5. Stefan Holdorf's there in 84th with 136.5. In 85th we have Emma Hadley with 136.2. Ming is there in 86th, 135 miles. Excellent stuff, mate. John Millett is there in 87th with 134.5. I'm there in 88th. Unbelievable, I've actually made it this week. 133.7 miles. Quite pleased with my climbing actually. 6,414 feet, blimey. I don't think I've ever been so high. Jay Han is in 89th with 131. Brilliant stuff, Jay. Snorder is in 90th with 130.6. Brilliant stuff, Velo. James Todd's in 91st with 129.8. Awesome stuff, James. Chris Crabb is there in 92nd with 128.7. Brilliant stuff, Chris. Joe Robinson is in 93rd with 128.3. Andy Craig's in 94th with 127.6. Marie Simmons is in 95th with 127.5. Lee Allen is in 96th with 126.8. In 97th we have Chris Hancock with 126.4. In 98th we have Alex Summerfield with 125.8. Brilliant stuff, Alex. Laura Fisher is in 99th with 124.9, and in 100th position is Carlos with 124.5. A massive kudos to all of you legends that I just read out there. Absolutely fantastic and superb riding from everyone in the FCC last week. No matter if you're in the top 100 or outside of the top 100, cracking stuff. Okay guys, now it's time for Riders of the Week. Yes, there are going to be 2 Riders of the Week for last week because the standard is just amazing. So let's do Riders of the Week. So the first Rider of the Week for last week, week ending the 14th of April, goes to the Audax King of the FCC, Mr. Neil Conroy. You are the first Rider of the Week for last week. Absolutely amazing stuff, my friend. 193.6 miles on your Audax. Outstanding. Rider of the Week, Neil Conroy. Okay, so the second Rider of the Week for last week, weekend in the 14th of April, goes to someone right at the top of the FCC Top 100 leaderboard. Total miles of 369.5. Ian Chandler, you are also Rider of the Week for last week. Congratulations, mate. Cracking Neil stuff. And Ian, absolutely amazing efforts last week for Riders of the Week. I have socks. Just let me know which coloured pair you would like, both of you, and I will get them sent out to you. I'll put my email address in the description below. Just drop me a quick email with your addresses. So we've got pink and white. I think that's blue and white, I'm not too sure. That's white and red with the red polka dots, and then orange and blue. So just let me know which pair you would like, Neil and Ian, and I will get those sent out to you. Congratulations, guys. Okay friends, that concludes the FCC Strava review for last week. Absolutely amazing stuff by you all once again. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Shed of Wonder. It's been great to see you on this Monday evening. It is just coming up to 7 PM, so I will say good night to you all. I'm scurrying off indoors to edit this vlog and get it uploaded onto YouTube. I will see you in a couple of days with another vlog. In the meantime, look after yourselves, stay safe out there, and have a cracking week. Goodbye from the Shed of Wonder.